All right, y'all. Good afternoon. Good morning. Hello. It's Miss Starling. I am giving you a little bit of guidance on completing your surface area of rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, and cylinders. Homework. Cylinders. This is due in Skyward by April 1st at 11:59 p.m. It has just been uploaded, and I'm trying to give you a little bit of guidance on completing it. So for these first 6 questions, we are going to assume that the bottom rectangle is the base. And I am just going to draw my base over here just to give myself a visual, because it's kind of hard to see it with the number cube there. So this is a 2 by 2 square. And this is my big B. This one is a 6 by 2 rectangle. And this is big B. And I can shade it in down here and shade it in up here. This one would be my bottom because it's the bottom. And this is a 24 by 4. Because 5 is the height. 24 by 4, and then this one is a 6 by 5, big B, and then 3 has a base area of 9 by 15. And 6 is the bottom of this tissue box, obviously, and that's a 5 by 7. 7 by 5. And this is big B. 15 by 9. And this is big B. All right. So I am going to start by finding the perimeter and the big B and the height. Perimeter, height, big B. Perimeter, height, big B. Perimeter, height, big B. Perimeter, height, big B. And perimeter, height, big B. All right, so in order to find the total surface area of the number cube here, I need to find perimeter height, big B, and use my formula. Perimeter height plus 2, big B. This is my formula. Formula. Okay, it's very important that I refer to this. That's total surface area, and then lateral area is just the big PH, perimeter times the height. So total surface area here, my perimeter would be all 4 sides of my square here. So it would be 2 times 4. The height is what connects my bases. So from here to here, the line that connects them is this 2. And this is a cube, so all sides are 2. And then the base area is 2 times 2. So I would do these calculations to find the total surface area. But for Skyward, it's going to ask for the big P, I believe. But if you work through this thoroughly and show your work as I'm doing on here, the questions on Skyward will make sense and you will have the answers to them if you do your calculations appropriately. All right, so number 4, it says find the total surface area of the prism. So P, big P is the perimeter of the base. H is the height of the prism. Do not forget that. Height of prism is H. That's the most important H. Yes, this has a B and an H, but this is not that important because it's covered by the big B. So the perimeter here, I have 2 sides that are 6 units long, 6 inches long, and I have 2 sides that are 5 inches long. So I want to add those and then multiply by 2. The height of the prism is what connects the bases. So the side that connects the 2 shaded sides will be 11. And then the base area, this is a 5 by 6. So this is 5 by 6. Calculate. Number 2, find the perimeter. I've got 2 sides that are 6 inches long and 2 sides that are 2 inches long. 2 times 6 plus 2. The height is what connects my bases, which is 10. My base area is going to be the 2 by 6. Oopsies. Calculate. Over here, my big P is 2 times my 2 sides added together. Calculate. My height is what connects the bases, which is 5. My base area is 24 by 4. Down here, the total surface area is calculated by a big perimeter, or big P times height of the prism, plus 2 big B. P equals 15 plus 9 times 2. H is the height that connects the bases, 13. Big B equals 15 by 9. Over here, let's work backwards. Big B is 5 by 7. H is what connects the top of the tissue box to the bottom of the tissue box, which is 4. And then big P is 2 times the quantity of 7 plus 5, because I've got 2 sides that are 7 inches long and 2 sides that are 5 inches long. And all of these are going to be in square inches. And then the answer down here is easy to calculate and get the riddle from, but that's not what's being asked in Skyward, because we can easily copy the riddle and get the right answers that way. That's not what Miss Darling wants, so I'm asking something different for each question. Make sure you read it carefully. All right, next part. Surface area of triangular prisms. So my big B for my triangular prism is going to change here. I must find the area of a triangle. Okay, and that is base times height divided by 2, because a triangle is half of a parallelogram, half of a rectangle, or half of a square. So in order for me to comprehend that a little bit more, I need to draw my base to the side so I can visualize it. Then I can shade it in. Shade it in. Shade it in. This is 10. My slant is 26. This is a right triangle. And my base is 24. Okay. So in order to find the area of the base, it's going to be big B equals base times height divided by 2. This is the base and the height of the triangle. Base and height of any polygon are perpendicular. That means they form a right angle. So wherever you see your right angle, you will see your base and your height measurements. I'm going to multiply those two numbers, and then I'm going to divide by 2. You get to put the base here and the height here. For number 2, which of the following is not a true statement about the triangular prism? Again, draw your triangle. This is not a right triangle. And then it gives me my height of my triangle outside. So this right here is equal to this, which is 6. So I'm going to put a 6 here. 11 is down here. This slant is 8, and this slant is 13. Remember, heights aren't slanted. When you go to the doctor and the doctor takes your height, you don't stand at a slant. You stand straight up and down, perpendicular with the floor. So this is what I shade in. This is what I shade in. All right, so base times height divided by 2. This is asking for, all of them, the perimeter, the area, the height, and the lateral surface area. So also, in order to find the perimeter of a triangle, big P of a triangle is side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 on any given triangle. Side 1, side 2, side 3. Sometimes the sides are the same. If these sides are the same, then they'll have a little tick mark here, and that'll be an isosceles triangle. but this is a scaling, meaning all sides are different and all three angles have different values. I would need to add up for a perimeter 8 plus 11 plus 13 to get the perimeter. For a big B, I would need to do the base and the height, which is 6 and 11 divided by 2. And then the height of the prism is what connects the bases. So I need to find the length of the line that connects the bases. And then the lateral surface area would be big P times H, and whatever you get here, and multiply it by the height, which is whatever you think the height is. If it's 6, then make 6 there. All right, number 3 through 5. So these are asking for you to properly set up the formula and then calculate. Right here, I've got to close in my triangle so I can see my triangular base and in its entirety. All right, so over here, let's draw my triangle. Dotted line for the height, which is 8. The base is 17. The slant is 14. The other slant is 11. Draw this triangle. The height is 10. The base is 14. The slants are 16 and 12. And then this right triangle down here. Whoopsies. $21 by 28, and the slant is 35. All right, so now we can shade in our bases. Shade it in. Shade it in. Be mindful that the height is what connects the bases. Shade this in. This whole triangle here needs to be colored in. And shade this in. The height of the prism connects the bases. Shade this in. And shade this in. The height of the prism connects the bases. Okay? So my height here would be 10. My height here would be 14, and my height here would be 40. Okay, so if I were you, I would look through these and look for the 10s, 14s, and 40s, and get rid of the ones that are not 10, are not 14, and are not 40. This would be my big P, H, plus 2 big B, respectively. So all these H's need to be paid attention to. I've got 28 here. This automatically is not going to work out. It's not going to be any of my answers. Okay. So now I need to find the perimeter here. Add all sides and then base area. Base times height divided by 2 of this triangle. This height of the triangle is 8 and this base is 17. I need to find my perimeter over here. I need to find my big B over here. I need to find my perimeter over here and my big B over here. And then once you choose the proper, I guess, plugged in version of the formula, then do the calculations in a calculator and then match it to whichever answer works for you. These will each be individual answers. So question number 3, question number 4, question number 5 in Skyward will be as is. So it won't be like question number 3A formula and 3B total surface area. No, it's just question 3, what's the formula and what's the total surface area. All right. Remember, for perimeter, you're adding the 3 sides. Perimeter, you're adding the 3 sides, and perimeter, you're adding these 3 sides. Okay. All right. Next, use triangular prisms below to answer questions 6 through 9. I will finish this on the next video.